Hello everyone, welcome back. And if you're new here, welcome in. We are going to be working again on the nautical village that I started last week but had some issues with the PlayStation actually. It was crashing pretty much instantly, within, 30 minutes or less. So that was fixed with the update, and really happy to finally get to working on this build. Let me go ahead and say hello to everybody. We've got Maxie, hey. The amazing Brayden, hey, welcome in. Spock, good to see you. Delta, Krusty, hey guys. This time with no crashes, Sean. Please, yeah, please. I did test it, and I've tested it several times. I made it through the expedition with 0 crashes, which was roughly 4 hours. So, yeah, we should be okay. We should be okay. Fingers crossed, knock on wood, all that lucky stuff. And with that, a new issue, potentially, is I am expecting some severe weather in my area in real life today. So, if we hear some heavy rain, thunder, lightning, etc., hail probably, maybe, we'll see. I apologize, but we're gonna get through it. Hopefully it won't last too long if it does hit us at this time, but we'll see how it goes. And hey, Zabs, welcome in. Look out, Delta, it's a tornado. Oh man. But yeah, with that, I'm gonna get started. And actually, rather than get started, I should say I'm gonna get to deleting, because we're gonna delete this and we're gonna start over. Because I'm just not pleased with it, for lack of a better word. This build is really pants. But so yeah. We're gonna delete it and start over. Okay. I like the well, actually, that's a lie. I don't even like the placement of it, and since we're starting over, let's just sort it out. Ugh. Oh gosh. I forgot that drops off right there. We'll stand back here. Actually, that's a lie. Let's go stand in our cube, our safety cube, for weather purposes. Wow, what a graveyard of pet rocks. Right, yeah. The rock murder continues. Ugh. Should have thought about that. I should have deleted them before I started stream. Now I'm never gonna hear the end of it. I'm like a... God. This build is really pants. Yeah, it is. Well, it's not anymore. I do like the height of it. But I kind of want this to be left side of the planet. So we would have build here-ish, lighthouse here-ish, and then planet. So I'm gonna get that sorted really quick. Yeah, I think that's alright. And, well, maybe I won't bring that back. It's gonna really confuse me if I don't rotate these to fix it, so I'm gonna do that as well. Emrav, hey, welcome in! Jumped to say hi, but I need my bed. I'm mega tired. Hope you all are fine. Wish you no storm and no crashing. Have fun, witches and witchers, and take care. Thank you so much, Imrep. Thanks for stopping in and saying hello. Hope you're doing well. The lighthouse kinda needs to sit forward a little bit. But we'll see. How is that for... Oh, it still sucks. Okay. that kind of works out. So I'm not mad about it. Let's see how that is. Yeah. I think that's gonna work. Let's make sure we're still above the rocks, though. Or at least mostly. Yeah, not really. Okay. There we go. Cool. Ah, okay, so Streamlabs, it's a Streamlabs thing. It wasn't a me thing. I thought I thought maybe I had screwed up last stream because I was trying to handle everything on my own. And every time I would try to link something, it wouldn't work out. So I was like, oh, you know, it must just be the day of technical difficulties, and that's just going to be that. But yeah, glad to know it was Streamlabs' fault and not my, you know, stellar computer skills. Okay. Yeah, I'm happier with that placement, and I'm gonna get going on that. And maybe we'll make it less pants. More rock. But no promises. Actually, let me switch over to this really quick to show you guys what I've got planned. Because since we're starting over, this will probably be, you know, like the first actual session that we keep for this. So this is the basic idea. It's the concept art that I put together for the build. Things are subject to change. And actually, I forgot to mention last stream, but I'd like to put in some custom trees around the area as well. If not, like, you know, not coming out of the water, but sort of attached to the side of the rocks, possibly. So that's gonna be something that we work on possibly today, if I have time to get to it. I'd like to get the full rock foundation first, and then we'll go from there. I would like to get basic outline for the buildings and also rock structure mostly finished, but, you know, we'll get as much done as we can. More pants. You know what, this build needs more pants. Okay, I get it. No, that means no quoting. Boo. Oh, that does mean no quoting. That's alright. I think I can go back and add it after. And if not, we'll get it sorted. That's a double-edged sword because I really love being able to quote people when I mod for them. Delta knows how it goes. Maybe... do we want to make it a small platform? I think we kind of do. I feel like it was a little bit too big last time, which is why I had so many issues with, like, making it look right, but who knows. I also think that the rocks were probably a little bit too big, which didn't help. I'm gonna have so much fun working around this water, this whole build. And I actually have a few water projects sort of lined up, and by sort of lined up, I mean they're vague ideas with no art and, you know, kind of like just a fading memory at the moment. I've got no real plans, but I have an idea of what I'd like to do with those. Yeah, that'll work just fine. I don't really want it to be circular or symmetrical or anything like that, so we're gonna screw with that as well. Luckily, these rocks do sort of phase into each other pretty well. Let's see how that is. It almost seems more circular. How did I manage that? Oops. Let's bring that out a smidge. You know, I didn't really think about it, but I guess I don't have to place them from underneath, huh? Water projects with no ideas, you're starting to sound like Dory. Yeah, the memory as well. I have Dory's memory as well as her ideas, so, you know. We might as well, like, go swim with sharks and call them friends. Whereas Adam Mag, no idea, it's just not the same. Donuts. Donuts in chat for Adam Mac. It is not the same. Yeah, I think that's alright. It's still gonna look really circular from the front, but that's fine. Hopefully we'll get it to taper a little bit better this time. It is a bagel. It's hard to see from that far away, okay? I do have my glasses on before I get reamed for it because I I know I will. It still looks like a donut to me. I'm sorry. Am I crazy, or are these slightly raised even though they're on the same level? Do I have to actually place it from underneath for it to make a difference? Probably. Where did I put that rock? Is that one? Oops. Let's see how good that is. We love a bit of blind placement. Hey, you know what? That's not bad. Okay. Let's get one more off to the side. Like, here-ish? Sure. Why not? Did I do that correct? Yeah, it's close enough, right? Actually, let's delete that and try to get two more in the center there. Brayden, hey, welcome back. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't really matter because there's going to be a building right there, but I just, you know, for the sake of convenience and you know, making it all look nice. I did talk about adding, like, potentially, maybe, a sort of maybe room cave type thing in the area underneath. So when that rock comes up and over, I don't know if I'll leave it hollow and have like something on the inside there. Maybe possibly a boat if I can manage that. Is that crazy? I don't know. Is it Neurosi quality? Yeah, it's Neurosi quality. Just cover it with more problems. That is the solution. Where are we at? I'm gonna place these from the top side because it's not gonna matter that much. Like that. Maybe we make this one a little bit more jagged. If I can manage that. Let's see. I'm thinking, hopefully, we can get these rocks nice and mossy and overgrown once we've got actual, you know, structure placed. And that's probably gonna be where we get to today. If we do get to trees, I'll be really happy. If not, I'll still be really happy. Yeah, cool. Okay. Do I delete those or no? Let's maybe send something off into the distance here, just in case I screw up, because, you know, it's always a possibility. Let's put some of those down, and then I know where to build off of if I happen to need them again. And save. Oh, I don't even have Streamlabs to tell me that I need to save. Well, you know, it's fine. Yeah, cool. That might be big. Let's see. Maxie says, I gotcha. And with the devil emoji, save stupid. Thank you. Thank you. And another Delta. Save stupid. Thanks, guys. Appreciate you. If anyone's new here, I promise they're not being mean. That's the nicest way they could tell me to save. Let's maybe rotate that in. Sure. And one of these. I'm gonna try to get it a lot more natural this time. I don't know yet how that's gonna go. But that's the goal anyway. No! Dang it. Right now that's got an angle that looks like it's gonna be pants again. So, let's change that. Uh-oh. Emoji received. Congratulations, Agent Brayden. You are now a member of Team Corrupted. Woohoo! Let's see. Let's see how that's gonna go. I really want it to be more jagged, but I think if I mix in some of these, it'll help. We're gonna have to bury the lit bits. But something like this could be nice, could help. Potentially. Never mind that for the time being. Well, actually, you know what? Kind of okay with that. I don't think it has collision either, so it should be okay. But yeah, we'll have to do something like this for a lot of these. Yeah. Sure. Don't know yet. Still working on it. However, I am gonna go check the collision on that. Team Corrupted is a wild ride. They made me build a friggin' dragon. Did we make you, or was it sort of on your own? You know, made is a strong word. No, honestly, Sluggathor is amazing, and I can't wait to show off all of the hub builds, but I can't wait to show off Sluggathor because it was inspired by Razorwing, the Corrupted, the dragon that I put on Delta's hub planet. And if y'all haven't been there and checked out the builds there, they're all, honestly, they're all incredible. And I recommend it. And I recommend checking out Delta 1 and his channel as well, because he's an excellent No Man's Sky content creator. I can't drop his link, and apparently neither can they, but we'll get it sorted for next time. Thank you, Streamlabs, for making everything so difficult. Oh, that does have collision. That's kind of a bummer. Well, you know... Hey, Saigon, welcome in! We are sort of restarting on the pants. Hey, Kiwi, welcome in. The rocks are hopefully no longer pants this week. Did I stand up? I did. Dang it. I sit down mostly because if I go out too far to view something and it de-renders, it causes some issues where your character will sort of... the build items near it will de-render, and you fall, and then it kicks you out of build mode, and then you gotta go back, so... yeah, I just, you know... I sit down. Or I stand on my ship if it's really far out. Oh, speaking of ship, nice. I guess that's the system exotic, so if you're interested in that, when I post glyphs for this, there it is. I'll be sure to post it. I haven't done some ship hunting in a while, actually, but wouldn't mind it. I thought Zabs was supposed to be streaming. Ripped off. Zabs, when are you streaming? Let's hear it. We would all love to see a Zabs stream. Oh, did I miss APG coming in? Oh jeez, if I did. I see Maxie says, welcome in, Raiders. Welcome in, Raiders. Ah, there it is. APG raid. Hey, APG. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in. Welcome in, everybody. It's actually an APG raid. Okay, okay, okay. Thank you for the clarification. I was so confused for a moment. Today we are working on the nautical build. Brand new build, just sort of for fun at the moment, in between big projects. This is gonna be sort of a semi-micro build, sort of regular build, just kind of an in-between. Hey Jeanette, hey, welcome in. Amazing builder, I can barely build a shed. Hey, thank you so much. Yeah, I already like this shape a lot better, honestly. I'm happy with that. Much more happy with that, I should say. We're gonna throw some rocks in there. Oh yeah, that's kind of fun. I hate that you can see the little lines, but you know what? It is what it is. Delta says you can do it, and anyone can with some time and practice. That's absolutely true. Absolutely. Once you get some of the skills down and like some of the techniques that it takes to do certain things, you're already a step ahead. Like I honestly, most of what I build is free placement with the occasional wire glitch, and the occasional resize glitch. But honestly, like if you see something that you want to build and you just work at it over time, you can absolutely build it. And I know most of the builders that are active in the community that either stream or make videos or even are just, you know, have an account on Reddit, Twitter, Facebook, whatever. If you ask them, they're almost always likely going to be more than happy to answer your questions about their builds or about something that you're curious about. So never hesitate to ask if you're curious about something. Please. Wait, you free place? I do. Surprise, surprise. I'm not pleased with that. You do that, and then I'll just rotate it this way. Yeah, that works for me. Sure. I should have definitely changed the color on these before I started doing all of this, because it's going to be really fun to figure out what needs to be changed later, but hey, you know, who needs plans? I never free placed once, Maxie. I think that's a lie. I think I did watch you hit free place at least one thing on Slug of Thor. She's a witch. Thank you, Thorl Shocky. I take that as a compliment. Yeah, this is already looking less pants. More rock. I should have taken a screenshot of it for reference before we got started on it. For anybody who's like, what do you mean pants? Sorry, you had to be there, I guess. Yeah, I think that's okay for now. Oscar Grouch, welcome in. Hi, Neurosi, finally caught you. Ooh, it scrolled up. Caught you live. Hi, Delta Zaps. Nice saying hello to everybody. Hey, so thanks so much for being here. Welcome in. I am gonna, because we have quite a few extra people here, I'm gonna switch back to the reference really quick and show you guys briefly what we're working on. It's a little nautical village with a lighthouse next to it, on some rocks and hopefully some trees in there, and y'all are gonna watch me struggle through making a fish sign. Two fish signs, because because I just love a bit of chaos. Okay. Lurk, gotta eat dinner. Enjoy your lurk and enjoy your dinner. Scroll back down and check, and so I don't miss anybody. I'm trying to decide if this is going to be a big enough platform at the moment. So what I'm gonna do, before I get too much further into this, is I'm going to, I'm gonna place some floors down and see how we're doing. And maybe we'll use some cuboids, actually. Well, no, we're not going to use some cuboids because otherwise the rocks aren't going to be the same. But maybe to line it up. I think it'll be okay though. Let's see, floors. Go. We'll do like maybe 1.5. I don't think we can get 2 full floors. Sure. I mean, we can. It'll just be a little bit questionable. Rosie, you ever done a hobbit house in a hill if anyone could pull it off? I actually have! I've done a hobbit home. And I built the hill myself. So, yeah, it is something that I've done. And unfortunately, I don't have actual pictures of my builds saved, I don't think. Invalid build position? What do you mean? Oh, maybe I should turn free placement back on. But yeah, I have done one, and I have it in a video at the top of the page. And I also have it posted around. But I will put it in my Discord. I'm not sure if you're there, but I'll go and put it in the main Discord chat for anybody who might be interested in seeing it. That's a bit tall, isn't it? Let's shrink that down. Give it a bit of rotation. Also, I did have to adjust some of the audio settings, so if I am cutting out or anything like that, please mention it in chat. I do want to make sure that everybody can hear me okay and that the volume is okay and everything like that, so please do give me a heads up. I try to make sure things are sorted before stream, but I can't always get it there, so it is always much appreciated. I wish this planet wasn't so dang dark all the time. It is gorgeous, but man, does it make it hard to build. Sorry. Sorry y'all are having to kind of look through the shadows here. Let's see if we can get some light up there really quick. Just some temporary lighting so that we can all see, because I would love that. 3D says, hello Neurosia and Nomad. Sorry I'm late. No worries. No worries at all. Thank you so much for being here. Lights. Right, that's what I was doing. Some of these, because these are generally easier to see. We're just gonna make a stack of them. I know this is really upsetting. I tend to use these because they're nice and bright. Like, really super bright, actually. So if you ever need to light really large spaces, highly recommend these. Even if it's just hidden under the floor or anything like that, because you can actually hide them within stuff and it'll still light the whole area. So if you don't like the look of it, just put it in something. Yeah, sorry about that, Throttle. For whatever reason, Streamlabs is not working right now, so links have to go... they have to be got manually, which is unfortunate, but that's how it is for the time being. What does white look like? Is it better than... Not really. Well, yeah, kind of. I don't know. Maybe. Do I sound sure? Yeah, I think that's better. Yeah, it definitely matters better. Okay. Thank you so much, 3D. Yeah, I'm not sure what's up with Streamlabs. It was giving us issues last week as well. So, hopefully it's sorted soon. I went in and tried to relog in and do all that fun stuff. But yeah, no, it's just broken for the moment. So, bear with us if it takes longer than usual. Sink that right in there. Yep. Perfect. You know, guys. I hate to say it, but it still looks like pants, doesn't it? I dare say it looks even more like pants. As Brayden leaving. See you later, Brayden. Thanks so much for tuning in. Let's fix the pants situation. I don't want to look at this like pants. It's driving me crazy. Good practice for Santa Claus build. Yeah, I guess if that was the goal, but... if anybody is just now tuning in, we did start over. So the pants is what it used to look like and what it now still looks like. Dang it. Oh, dang. Didn't think that was... Oh, these are gonna be fun to work with. I see. Awesome. Okay, that's fine. We love a bit of proximity delete. It's our favorite thing to work with. What's that? A little bit better, I think. Yeah. Yeah, that's less pants. Nice. Those pants have a third leg. Yeah, you know how it goes. I actually really like the depth that these have added. So I'm gonna try to make sure that that stays. Yeah, I think that's nice. Also, let's get these all sorted now that I've placed a lot of them. I think I did this last week too. I was like, oh, you know, I should have probably recolored the rocks. Here we are. Also changing the colors of other things by accident. Whoops. That was that, I think? Yeah. Actually, is it better to... I bet blue would probably be better, huh? Let's do that. I guess. Yeah, kind of make it look like water, possibly. I don't know. We'll make it work. Now do boots, pants, and boots, and pants. I really wish those didn't have lights in them. I guess if gonna be any color. Blue is the option. So, not too mad about it, but not pleased either. That collision is kind of funky, isn't it? What's that? I think that's okay. Hey, APG! Welcome in. Thank you so much for the raid as well. I really appreciate it. Guys, I can't drop an APG link because of Streamlabs' funky goodness that's happening right now. If y'all wouldn't mind grabbing a link for APG for me, please. Alex, hey, welcome in. Thanks so much for tuning in. What do you think, guys? That's so much less pants than it was. Can't even tell me it's not. Let's throw... You know what? Actually, let's... Oh, no, that's gonna be a mistake, isn't it? Well, that's kind of fun, actually. I don't know. Let's maybe shrink it down. No, I don't know. I don't know. Rosie making pants. Yeah, that's me. Can't help but turn rocks into pants. I hate that gap. But if I delete this, I am feeling pretty certain that it's gonna delete stuff. So, we're not going to. Actually, we are going to. We're gonna save, and then we're gonna move it. Yeah, that goes. Did it delete stuff? I don't think it did. That's shocking. Looking really good so far. Gotta get some food. Have a great rest of your stream. Thank you so much, APG. Enjoy your food. Really appreciate you tuning in. And I hope you had an excellent stream as well. Zab says enjoy your food, Kevin. Rice Krispie treats. All I've got to say is I wouldn't be complaining. I don't know how I like that. Really don't. Maybe if we cover it with some grass. You know, I think that would help. Oh, it's gonna be such a pain to get these where I want them to go. Joy. Maybe it won't be too bad. It's gonna be mostly the other grass anyway, but these sort of fill gaps in ways that the grass can't sometimes. So I like to use both. But like in an instance like this where you can get a weird angle on it and it does some weird stuff, that's usually helpful. Like that. I say as I continue to move it around. Yeah. It looks like a famous rock in Mediterranean near Lebanon. Interesting! I'll have to try to look it up and see if I can find what you're talking about. I think I'm okay with that. As long as we put some other stuff down there. These change color yet? Sort of. What if we... That's not what I wanted. This. For those of you who are confused what I'm doing, I'm trying to color cache those build pieces for this. It doesn't look like that's gonna work, I don't think, unless that is black. No, it is not. Okay. Yeah. What you do is you select what piece you were gonna use. So, for instance, if I wanted a mushroom to be this mahogany color, I would select that mahogany color, and then I would go over to these mushrooms, which typically you wouldn't be able to place as brown, but when you do it like that, it's a lovely shade of nighttime, so you can't see what I'm even talking about. But these are the normal colors versus the brown color that I'm about to show you. If I can put a light up. I'll put a light up instead of change it to the daytime. Let's see. There you go. And so you can see, it's a nice shade of brown. And I use that for kitchens a lot for, you know, making edible looking mushrooms instead of stuff that would probably kill you. Alright, now for the other side. Yeah, okay. I don't even remember what I did for the first side, but, you know, we'll get it sorted. I don't know, now that it's tapered in so much, if we're gonna have the same sort of feel to it if we try to make the inside of this thing open. That might be enough room for a cave. We'll see once we get everything placed. We will see. Don't like that. I mean, I like where it's lined up, but I don't like how it connects to the bottom. Maybe it's fine. When in doubt, use rocks to cover it up. Right. I done... That's... Ooh, that's not what I meant to select. Yeah, maybe we'll use a nice big rock here to cover up a world of hurt. Yeah, that seems alright. And then we'll just, you know, build it out, call it good. Throw some of these in there. Hopefully that isn't sticking through the top, because I really don't want to have to replace rocks again. No, I don't think it is. Okay. Yeah, that worked out, I think. This is... Oh, dang it. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, it's close enough. Dang it. It's fine. It wasn't that bad. Leave a hole for aesthetics. Do you mean, like, here? Yeah. Unless you mean here. Option 1 and option 2, to clarify. Gotta go, Miss Thing is hungry. Have an awesome stream of 7 to you and Rosie and to chat. Thank you. Have an excellent rest of your evening, and thanks so much for tuning in, Kiwi. It's always a pleasure to have you here. Option 2. Okay. Well, now it's there. If it deletes stuff, I'll be upset. Well, I see what you're saying, though. Yeah, okay. Fair point. Let's shrink it down and make that work. Like so? Yeah, I think that's nice. Good call. I don't particularly love this down here, so I'm gonna kind of mess with that as well. And maybe we'll try something like this. I'd love to get something a little bit more pointed happening there, but I don't know yet if that's gonna work. The other thing is, I'd like to throw some of these in there because they do have the starfish on them, so that just feels very, like it should be around. I don't know. You know, it doesn't really match, which is the only reason that I'm kind of not up for it. And the rock color doesn't change, it's just the starfish. So, yeah, that is an option, but is it the option? I don't know. Maybe we'll put some of these around. I don't really know yet. Bye, Alex. Thank you so much for tuning in. Really appreciate it. And thanks so much for reminding people to hit the like button. It does help. Yeah, I don't know. I think if we toss a few of these around here and there, that would be okay. Or some of these, maybe. I don't want to make it too busy. Especially since we're gonna make it nice and green. But maybe a few of those would be okay. I don't know. We'll see. We'll come to that conclusion later. Let's finish the rocks first. I'm getting ahead of myself. 16 Fire, welcome in. Thank you so much. This looks really nice. Really appreciate it. We're kind of doing a redo from last week's stream, because last week's stream had some definite technical difficulties, unfortunately. So, we're all sorted. We're ready to go. I am expecting some bad weather for those of you who are just now tuning in. I covered it at the beginning of stream, but yeah, expecting some bad weather, so if it does get noisy at some point this evening, I apologize. We're gonna try to stream through it. If it gets too bad or if I lose power or anything like that, obviously I can't continue, but... I hate that. I hate that, so much. But I think what I can do is... Let's see here. First of all, ooh, that's not the color that I wanted it to be. And to change you to... Did that change? No. It didn't. Let's see here. I think if I cover that with grass, back to my first thought. If I cover it with grass, it'll make it better. It'll make the problems go away. That's my hope anyway. That sinks in really far, so let's use some better grass. right, I forgot collision is gonna be fine for these. It's gonna be interesting. Okay. I actually prefer it this way because it sinks into the rocks really nicely. So you have less collision issues with the grass itself. Especially when it's upside down like this. For whatever reason, grass is just like the weirdest collision in this game. Welcome back, Delta. Hope you enjoyed your food. I don't know how we feel. I think I'm mostly happy with that. Yeah, we're really happy with that, actually. I like that. Obviously, it's gonna need some extra rocks. We're missing a little bit of some build here. But yeah, I think that's okay. I think that's gonna work out. I do want the hole to be seen through both sides. So we're gonna have to figure that one out. Sorry, this is gonna be rock placing simulator for most of this while we get the foundation down, which you guys know by now that I tend to do that a lot. So bear with me, but I am pretty happy with how this is shaping up. Yeah, and we're gonna use some of these to cover some of the extra holes. Look at that sweet holler in the background. That looks nice, huh? Delta quote for later. I do want the hole to be seen through both sides. Fair. Good quote. 3D says, Neurosi, I've learned a ton by watching your streams. I can see the difference in my builds and the way I approach placement over the past month or so. Thank you. You're so welcome, 3D. I'm so glad that it's helping. I've had a ton of fun doing this, and even just getting to chat with everybody and see kind of the different ideas that everybody gets from watching these streams, or even just asking questions, hanging out afterwards. It's been a lot of fun, and I'm having a great time, and I always tell everybody in chat and even afterwards, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me anytime. Same goes for like if you need legacy parts or anything like that. I'm always happy to lend a hand. And I'm always happy to hang out. You know, that looks alright, but I hate that blue streak there. And if it deletes stuff, I'm gonna be upset because I liked the way those rocks looked. Oh, fingers crossed, everybody. Okay, we're good. Yeah, that looks really nice. Really pleased with that. I don't know what this is having collision with. That's odd. So maybe we won't have a rock there, and that's fine. It looks okay. Maybe we'll put it on the underside instead? It does look less like pants. It does look less like pants. It finally looks more like a rock than pants. I would argue. Yeah, I think that's nice. And maybe one more here, if we can manage it. How is that? Like that? I don't know. We're gonna have to place it first, I guess. Yeah. I guess, right? I think that's okay. I think having some extra little boulders coming off of that might be nice, because I don't really like the seam on it. But at the same time, it's not really meshing well, so don't know. How's that? Maybe we'll just size it. Make it a little bit larger. Something like that. Yeah, that's okay. Okay. Oh, welcome in. Thanks so much for tuning in. I don't want that to show through, because I think that's going to make the awkwardness of that rock look even worse. So I'm going to try to change the angle on that. Maybe, hopefully. How is that? Is that decent? It's okay. Could be better. Could definitely be better. How's that? Yeah. I guess. It's a little better. Six Wings says, I'm glad you didn't cover that shelved area left of the grass because of collision problems. It looks so natural in that spot already. Okay. Okay, nice. Then I'll leave it. I'll definitely leave it. It does look decent now that we've got this down here. I wasn't really happy with it because the rock seams for these are... they're alright. Sometimes they work and sometimes they don't. Let's see if I can get a good rotation on that that doesn't screw. Lights, but it looks like it's going to. Oh, that might be okay. Well, now that I've totally moved it. Whoops. How is that? Yeah, I think that's okay. It's actually not. I really don't like it. I think I prefer that seam more, actually. We'll cover it with grass. Cover your problems with extra clutter. Perfect. Let's even carry the grass down a little bit. Make it look like it's meant to be there. I think that's okay. Nice and mossy. Okay, sweet. Let's save, because I feel like it's been a minute. Delta once says, thanks for being here, everyone. Please hit the like to help Neurosi and the channel out. Thank you so much for the reminder, Delta. It absolutely does help. Yeah, that's not pants anymore. That's definitely rocks. Is this the right color? It's not. There we go. So bothered by the blue streaks. You'll have no idea how much that's bothering me. But, I'm thinking possibly some of the grass will cover it up. And if not, it's kind of like water, right? Right? Why is collision on that weird all of a sudden? What's happened there? Oh, no man's sky. Fine, I didn't want rocks there anyway. Who needs them? Let's get both sorted first. Actually, I don't know. I don't know if that's a decision. It would be wise to finish one and then do the rock structure and the build of the other, because I know that I've got a... Well, here, I can just show you guys. I've got sort of a crappy little bridge going from one to the other. But the height of that is going to be determined on where that porch is. So I kind of need to figure out where that porch is going to be before I do the other rock structure. I think his name was Chip, and then in quotes, the betrayed. So technically you're both correct. For those of you who are confused, that is the name of the unfortunate rock that got deleted in the last project. Our dearest rock, Chip, the betrayed. I didn't mean to delete him. I really didn't. In fact, I blame the grass. But, you know, everybody else would say otherwise. So, sorry, Chip. Owie says, love that drawing. Thank you so much, Owie. I try to do at least a basic concept art for my builds before I get started on most of them. Sometimes it's very, very random what I decide to build. And sometimes I don't know exactly what I'm going to build. But when it comes to structures and things like this, I always try to get a concept art drawn. Because I think it helps get the ideas across, and when I'm sitting there going, what am I gonna do here? Or, you know, what do I see happening here? It's kind of easier for me to look at an image and go, okay, yeah, this is kind of the idea that I had in my head. Let's maybe sort that out. Delta says she does missions. I do. Thank you. Ooh, that's not the right rotation. There we go. Cover some of that blue, right? Yeah, okay. Okay. Yeah, cool. Love it. Well, like it. We'll see if I love it here after a bit. I do want to cover up most of these because I just don't really think that they fit with the build theme. So we're going to cover it with as much foliage as possible. It does still kind of poke through, but it almost gives the impression of shadows, and the roots hanging aren't bad. So I'm okay with some of that. It's just the colors, that sort of icy blue texture. It's not great. I don't love that. Delta says, I gotta say I received a huge number of compliments on the art you did for me. Thanks so much. You're so welcome. I love that piece. It was so much fun to put together, and being able to work with you and kind of be like, hey, you know, here's the ideas I have. Here's the ideas that you have. Let's, you know, let's put a piece together. It was so much fun. And that was for the 3D print contest, actually. That was a reward that I gave. Or it was like a special monthly reward that we don't usually do, but I thought it'd be fun to kind of get things going on Discord that way, and it was a ton of fun. I kind of don't love that trailing up like that because it just doesn't make sense yet. I mean, I guess if I maybe continue it on to like this rock shelf here, it would look a little better. But right now, I don't like that. so we'll carry it over, see how it goes. You know, the best part about this is it's all deletable. And I am not afraid to delete my bases. Especially if I know I can make it better the second time. Thank you so much for dropping the Discord link, Maxie. I really appreciate that. Oasis Delta found how to stop my game from crashing every time I used any terminal on my freighter in my main save. I didn't know that that was an ongoing issue. So I'm really glad that you got it sorted. That's crazy, actually. Really glad you got it sorted. Wow. The best advice I can give for new updates for everybody is if you know that an update is inbound, make a backup save. Make sure that all of your stuff is sorted, because you can lose saves to corruption, you can lose saves to No Man's Sky crazy stuff, you can lose saves to anything. So definitely always make a backup save before an update. Make sure you're sorted. It'll never hurt. I'm gonna also cover up the underside of these where I can, where you see that light texture. It's not bad because I've changed it to gray, but it does bug me just a smidge. So I'm gonna cover it where I can, but you know, can't get everything. Thank you for dropping Delta's link as well. Neurosi or chat, is there any way to build freighter parts on the ground? If so, does anyone know the method? I have been shown the method once, and if I were to attempt it, I would probably get it wrong, and I don't want to give anybody the wrong advice. So if anybody is more knowledgeable on that, please do share, because I have a very, very, very basic understanding of it, and I don't want to sit here and confuse people on stream. But I will go and take the time to learn it off stream, and maybe I can show you guys how to do it next time on stream, if anybody's interested in that. It is helpful, especially for part colors even. You can color cache freighter part colors, and of course you have those extra gates and the sort of sci-fi look to them, so it is a great option. Says, okay, thank you. I may study this this week for my orbital build. Oh, that's right. PBF is hosting a orbital build this month for like a build challenge sort of thing. If y'all are interested in putting something together for that, I believe you can find the details on the Interstellar Index's Discord. I think that's carrying on up. Let's see. Why is the collision on that being stupid? Well, we'll get rid of that then. We'll put this first. Work your way down. Joji, hey, welcome in. And Monkey Beat, hey, welcome in. Thanks so much for tuning in, guys. I'm not sure, but Monkey Beat, have you been doing content on the expedition on Twitch for the expedition? Monkey Beat is a streamer for the French community over on Twitch, and he does a lot of index events. He goes around and shows those off whenever those are finished. Really, really excellent content creator. Delta creator, hey, welcome in. Thanks so much for tuning in. Hello, Neurosi in chat. I have been watching for a while. Just didn't say hello before. Neurosi, you have a sweet voice. Thank you so much, Delta creator. I really appreciate that. I guess the question is this going to be too much? I should go into photo mode, actually. Let's find out. You know, maybe not. And especially since we do kind of want to build up the greenery around. How's the build going? Glad your crashing problems are sorted. Me too, Joj. Oh my gosh. The build is going good so far. It's less pants. We deleted it. We deleted last week's progress and we started over to make it look less like pants and more like rocks. And I think so far it's a success. We still gotta get some detail work in there, but I do think it's gonna be better this way. And I actually think that I've made the platform slightly larger, which it would have needed to be. So it all worked out in the end. We're gonna try to get this platform done, and I may do a tree. I may kind of make a tree in the back there. And we'll see where we are at on time for that. I do maybe possibly want to get some of the structure of the building out, but at the same time, that's going to be quite a lot to squeeze into one stream. So we'll see how it goes. We may get all of this foundation sorted and then start fresh on the build, the actual structure of the build next week, or possibly a surprise stream. We decide to go again before that. Pants, it looked great so far. Stunning planet. Thank you so much, JJ. Delta One says Index has some awesome Facebook. Has an awesome Facebook too, but I can't copy the link on my phone. Yeah, no worries, no worries. I can go and put all that stuff in on my Discord. In fact, it should already be on my Discord, but I can go and make sure it's linked and stuff like that, just in case. Okay. Let's... You know, these are great for thickness, but I think that what I want is more grass up top to sort of tie it into the building itself. And it'll get some sort of depth up there. Oe says, well, I stopped my system from locking up every time I use the freighter warp map. On my main save, switched from high performance from high quality. Works fine now. I am on Series S. Okay, interesting. I will log that to memory because if anybody ever asks, I may have an answer for them. So I appreciate you sharing. Thank you so much. And if anybody happens to be having that issue, there's your potential solution. Yeah, actually, I gives it a more overgrown vibe, which is what I'm going for. I want it to be very, very unkept. Is that so low? Don't be so low. Does that still look not great? Is that backwards? Was it? Can't really tell. No, it's not. I don't know, it's just being difficult, I guess. I hate using this grass. It's so hard to tell which side is the right side. Let's cover up some of that ugly with some leaves. Yeah, there we go. Cover your problems with foliage. Yep. Works for me. That doesn't have a great look from the very front, so let's try to bring it around just a smidge. There we go, yeah. We're gonna try to get this looking as natural as possible. I wonder, actually, because these rocks have such funky collision, oh, these actually might also be decent to add around. I didn't even think about that. That's not what I was gonna say. I was actually gonna say, wonder if we can mesh some of these in with the rocks, because the collision is so funky, and get just the starfish out of it. You know, fingers crossed situation. But probably not. Well, I'll take it. Let's see here. What color can we get them? It's a decent color for that. They're all kind of blue. Except for that one. So I guess blue is the answer. That's fine. Oh, the collision only sucks sometimes, I see. Maybe that's that, though. In fact, that's definitely that. Which is fine. We'll put it on this side instead. Maybe. The answer to that is no, I suppose, but that's fine. It's gonna be very particular, I guess, but that's fine. It at least adds something. Chat. Chat. I'm not repeating that one, Maxie. People are gonna have to go through the live chat to read that one. There we go. Oh, it's only getting worse in this chat, Rosie. Oh. Always a joy. I always look forward to seeing what kind of chaos my my mods are gonna bring to the table. It's always a really questionable thing. I never know what they're gonna say or what's gonna happen. Makes it really interesting. Let's bring that. Well, and then we'll bring this down from here. How is that? Nearly. We're nearly there. Well, nearly there is maybe not the correct statement, but we're nearly there for this side. What's that being so difficult? Collision is all. What's that? I think that's okay. Nice. There we go. Now let's save. Do you like little twirl? Let's see how much space is in here. You know, there's not a lot of space, but you go in first person, really. Not a lot of space. But it's possible we could create like a little fisher's nook in there somehow. Maybe, possibly. We'll see. We'll see. If not, we'll add some water features, possibly. Some fishers in here to make it look like maybe water dripping, as if, you know, the waves have been crashed up in here and water's falling and stuff like that. Because that would be, you know, fairly standard. No, I just saved, but another save never hurts. Until it does. Yeah. Yeah, happy with that. I do want to make sure that we get some of these leaves down in here to tie it all together. But I don't want it to get too busy down towards the bottom because typically you're not going to have grass growing where a bunch of water is constantly being washed up on it. I feel like we kind of should leave this blank. Maybe y'all could give me your thoughts on that. I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I could bring this down and it would cover the blue and we would cover this seam, but that seam is almost natural to look at. This one here is maybe more obnoxious to look at, so I would be more interested in covering that one. Let's try that and see how we like it. You know, never hurts to try it. Some grass down here first. Cover up the blue. 'Cause that's the main goal. Welcome back, Brayden. I hate how the collision is working on that. Why is it making my life extra difficult today? say today, as if this game doesn't, you know, typically. Yeah, that sort of clings onto the bottom like it should. So, not upset with that. I kind of like that, I think. It's the suggestion of moss or, you know, coverage. And when you put some of this in there with it, it kind of does the job. Yeah, okay. I'm not mad about that. Yeah, I think I'm pleased with that. I'm gonna cover up this ugly little patch of gray with something. This, I suppose, because it's it's what copied, not necessarily what I was going for, but you know, I'll take what I can get. Yeah, there we go. I'll carry it down if I can, if it's not sticking out too far. It's not! Okay, nice. This is very plain. Let's get some extra... something different. Something with a different texture in here. Not too much, just something. Yeah. I like that. And we're gonna do the same over here. Just carry that down as far as we can. That's sticking out. Let's see if we can tie that together without it sticking out so much. I think that's better. Yeah, that's okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Ideally, let's see what we have here. Ideally, we would get some sort of jagged rocks to come up. But that may require me to dig some holes and put in some of these sort of upside down. Would have that kind of sticking out, like this as an example, but not like this. I mean, like that works, but that's not really where I want it. And if I were to do that over here, for instance, it would be maybe odd. I don't know. So, we'll see where that takes me. I wonder if there's anything else that I can add to put some texture to those rocks. Well, barnacles might be nice. We'll see how the collision is. Yeah, I don't hate that, actually. I mean, it's gonna be a little bit funky to get that to work for most of these. I will say it adds some natural light to it, though, which is great. Because these give off some light. I'm not going to say it gives off a lot of light, but it does give off some light. I know that the floating on that is a little bit silly, but not too bad. If I decide to delete it later, I will. Shouldn't delete anything with it. That works. Collision on this side is odd. I can make that. What? I don't know what that's attaching to, but okay. Yeah, I think that's just enough to give it some extra details in there. Let's maybe grab some of this down over here. This rock is more than likely going to be in the way rather than being useful to me, so I think it's gonna go. Famous last words, you know, future regret, stuff like that. Hopefully it's fine. Future me is gonna be so disappointed. It's gonna be like, you idiot. Chakanoa, hey, welcome in. Thanks so much for tuning in. Glad you can make it. He says, hello to Rosie, what are you building today that'll make me feel bad about myself? I hope none of my builds make you feel bad about yourself. And I hope that if there's ever anything that you're like, man, I wish I could do that, that you ask questions and like I can help explain how to do stuff. But right now, we're making rocks look less like pants and more like rocks to put together this. Let me pull up the reference really quick. Eventually, hopefully, it's gonna look something like this. So you're gonna have the two little rock platforms with the lighthouse and the little fishing village. But this is just the basic idea, the basic concept art for it, so we'll see how it goes. Ah, back to a storm. I love that. I forgot what part I was working on. Crap. Sure it's fine, right? I think it was here. I think I was here, working on this. Wish I could see. Love that I can't see that is. Build menu is screwed up. Why is it being stupid? Yeah. I think I just put that down, and I'm not super pleased with it, but we'll try to blend it. And I'll bring that up here so that we cover that. Yeah, I like so. That kind of did the job by itself, so I don't want to bring too much more into that. Maybe something like this, just to keep the other textures going. A bit more than that. I was hoping for something in the middle. That wasn't really it. That sticks out kind of far, doesn't it? It does. Let's fix that. That's better. Maxie says, Shakanon, did you also know that Brayden is working against Team Henry for Team Corrupted? Yeah, this is new news. He's officially a double agent. Yeah, I don't feel like I need to do much more with that, honestly. I'm gonna carry this up through here, grass back here, and then, well, I need to bring I don't like that. Let's move. And then let's also bring some of this up. We're nearly done with the foliage. And then I do think we'll do a tree, and then we'll see where we're at on time. I don't know yet if I want to make the tree sort of, I don't know, sort of sad, for lack of a better word. Like, kind of just barely holding on to the edge of the rock kind of situation. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Is this rock giving me such a hard time? I guess I'll delete that and... oh. I don't think I deleted anything with that, did I? Hopefully not. Hopefully not. I know that's a bit much, but whenever we put this down, hopefully it will tie it back together. Yeah, I think that's okay. I think we get away with that. Just hopefully. Where did I have my that worked properly? Work properly again, please. Go. Yeah, that looks okay. There we go. Very nice. It didn't cover that very well, did I? There we go, problem solved. Enra, hey, welcome in! Thanks so much for tuning in. Lurking while I finish up at work? No worries. which side are we on for that? I think that's correct. Sure. This grass is the worst for knowing what you're actually doing. This one in particular. The grass is hard to tell which direction it's facing, but this one is super hard to tell which direction it's facing. Pretty much always. Let's toss that down. So, and so. Yeah, I'm really happy with that. Let's see how much light those little barnacles actually give off. I know it's not much, but it's just rocks, so it doesn't need to be super lit up. But the other thing that we can do, depending on how dark it is we can hide some lights within the rocks, which I usually do. It's a bit precarious. It's a fun one. You definitely build a whole building on top of that for sure. Thank you so much for dropping Inra's link, Delta. Oh, I'm not used to playing in first person. It's sort of nauseating. Especially in the water like this. Let's go in camera mode, shall we? It's not that bright. It does add some light. It doesn't need to be too bright, as I've mentioned. I don't remember if these give off light or just fog, so I'm gonna test that really quick. Because that may be a fun way to get a little bit of extra light in here. And also some, you know, moody fog. Really suit the build. Oh. Yeah, I can't really tell, and honestly, you can't see the fog either because this planet's already so foggy. So I'd rather not waste the parts. What else can we do? I do like these. This is fun. I feel like we can make this look kind of fun. Build. Right? I think that worked. Maybe? We'll see about those. Doesn't save in build camp. Yeah, Zabs. That is the well, I'm not gonna say that's the unfortunate part, because it has its ups and its downs. I will say building is trickier now that they've changed the save systems, for sure. But you can still, especially if you're working on a big project, you can make a backup save or a cloud save, or, you know, I'm for PlayStation, it's cloud save. That's the option that we get. Or you can, if you're on PS4, use a USB save, which I also recommend. Oh my god, stop standing up. You know what? It's fine. Okay, or maybe it's not fine. Fine, just stand here. I don't care. But yeah, if you're working on a big project, I recommend using the cloud save or a separate save to your advantage, because if you get to a point where, say, you're doing something that's maybe you're not sure about, you can focus on that and get that worked out, and if you're not happy with it, you can reload, or not reload, I'm sorry, revert to that save, rather than using the in-game save systems that have kind of changed over time. I don't mind those rocks, but they don't match, which is kind of driving me nuts. Not gonna lie. What's that on? Oh, just the ground. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. That kind of ties the colors in together. I don't mind that. Yeah, I don't mind that at all, actually. Is that gonna mesh properly, or is it gonna be pain? What's that? That funky looking? It's not too bad. Let's maybe bring it down? I don't know. Yeah, that's okay. And then I'll see if I can mesh one of these rocks down here to make it look more natural. Yeah, I think that's okay. What happened? Did JoJ lose some progress? I sit in chat. I'm seeing if you rebuild it, they will come, and lots of rebuild jokes. So I'm assuming yes. And I'm so sorry. Ooh, that's fun. I like the way that one's kind of sunk in there. Yeah, works for me. I'm really pleased with how this is at the moment. Let's check colors on this. Yeah, that's still orange, so let's do this and at least fix the rocks on the inside. For the most part. Let me screw up a few times along the way. I know I hit that one too. Yep, there we go. Is that correct? Yeah. Select that one if we can get to it. Thank you. Lovely. Whoops. That one's gonna be really fun to get to, it looks like. So we're gonna just leave it. It's not the worst thing in the world. We'll end up putting some grass in there too, if we have the parts. I'm not gonna worry about it too much at the moment, because you gotta kind of save stuff that you don't necessarily worry about until the end with stuff like this, because yeah, I'm kind of expecting this to be a 3,000 part build. Pretty much no chance it won't be. Which is fine. That's totally fine. Sometimes, you know, in fact, at some point, I'll end up building a cube, probably a 500 piece cube, to make sure that when I hit 3K, I know I've still got 500 parts to make the finishing touches on stuff. That's usually how it works and how it'll help. And I'm not going to do that today because It's no fun to watch on stream, but next time you see me streaming, there will be a nice big ugly 500 to 1,000 part cube somewhere in the distance. Alright. Don't think these will proximity delete, but because I'm worried about it, I'm gonna save. And I'm gonna go back off of first person because it's really killing me. I think what I'd like to do for this tree is take it from sort of the backside and curve it around and up. Something like this. Roughly. Easier said than done, of course. But that's the goal. And I kind of maybe want to start it up higher and then maybe make it go out. I'm not sure. We'll just start and see where it takes us. You'll see me place these first as basic structure, but I'm gonna use probably not very many of these because I mean, the twigs are great and they do hold the leaves pretty nicely, so we'll see how it goes on that. I don't want it to end up being really, really obnoxious and branch heavy. But again, this is all subject to change at the moment. This is a very wing it project. I do have an art for it, but aside from that, you know, I don't really have a plan for anything that I'm actually working on. I did not say that. What I'd like to do is take it from the backside. Oh my god. Will I use other trees for this? Will I just use the grass? I could use some of these, right? I don't want it to be too many of these because they have a completely different trunk texture. But I think I can get away with a couple of branches. Especially if I can cover them. This tree looks really questionable, which is really fitting the vibe. Then maybe we'll put another tree down here. Yeah, that's fine. And then I'm gonna carry this out as far as it'll go, basically. So I'm gonna resize this, drag it down a little bit further, hopefully with some luck. It's gonna maybe, probably, possibly hang off to the side. Sort of droop. Looks like the tree from Castaway. And then we're just gonna throw some leaves on there. Oh, crap. Okay. It's fine. Okay. Well, so at least now I know that these are gonna cause collision issues. Not a problem. I'm gonna save really quick. I know that's a famous movie, thank you very much. I know. I do know that one. He's giving me a hard time because I'm not... I don't watch very many movies and I don't know very many references. And that stands true for pretty much everything. But, you know, sometimes I get a reference. This tree is really questionable. I kinda like it. How do I want to do this? Maybe like that? And onto that branch. Sure. Works for me. I feel like I could get away with using some more of these, so I'm going to. It adds a little bit of extra texture. So I am going to do that. I've been making a lot of trees recently, guys. It's been a lot of fun, honestly. It's fun to work with the more natural things in this game because, you know, most of the time it's structure builds and things like that. But it's been a lot of fun. I don't like this branch sticking out like this. I was gonna make it a fuller tree, but I kind of like this crappy little tree that I've made. Maybe we'll use some of these to fill out some of the funky branches. See if I can get that where I want it. Maybe. Oh. Here we go. What's up? Do we like it? Yeah. I think so. This tree looks like such a piece of crap. Oh, no, dang it, don't delete anything, please. Okay, thank you. It's almost made it too bushy. Don't like it. Maybe it just looks too full, and that's the issue. There we go. Yeah. I think that's fine. The Wilson jokes in chat. Oh, man. Let's get maybe one more of these. It's the other side. This, but then something like, oh shoot, collision's gonna suck. Don't know that I'm gonna be able to make it happen, but I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try. May I have that back, please? Thank you. Okay, stream mode. And I still messed it up. Awesome. I'm gonna get this placed, and then I'm still gonna hate it, and I'm gonna end up deleting it. Watch. Yeah, not particularly a fan. Not gonna lie. I really want it to be, like, within there. So that it just kind of pokes out like that, but, you know, within the leaves. But I don't think I'm going to be able to manage that. Oh? Maybe I'm wrong. And then we'll do sort of. We're gonna rotate a little bit and resize it a little bit. How is that? Yeah, I think that's alright. Let's put some leaves. Ooh. Guess I grabbed kind of. We're gonna put some leaves down here to cover that stump that's showing through. Sort of. We're gonna fix the leaves so that it covers the stump better without looking out of place. How about that? There we go. I think you need to build a memorial to Wilson on this build. I'm gonna have a memorial at every base. At this point. Should I keep bringing it up and do another piece there, or do we just leave it as this sad little hanging tree? Gotta stop murdering parts. I know, I know. It's not my fault. You know, APG gets to be nice to them, he talks to them kindly, and I just, you know, dispose of them. At least I make memorials. See if I can. Should I? Ooh, actually, I changed my mind. Well, I mean, didn't really change my mind. That's still gonna be something that I try to do, which is possibly some flowers in the tree. We'll see. But for now, we're gonna have some sort of mossy plant stuff hanging. That looks like crap at the moment. That is considerably better. Just the two, and I'll get rid of that and try another back there, possibly. There we go. Yeah. Throw one more, maybe two, down and through here. And I kind of think I'm just gonna leave it like that. We'll mix some oh, hello? Collision? There we go. We're gonna mix some of these in there just for the texture of it. What on earth is happening there? You know, that almost works. I'll take that. Works for me. Oh good, chat's talking about murder. That's great, guys. You know, I do say often, this is a stream of chaos, so I guess it's gonna be talked about anywhere. This is the place. I think I'm pretty close to wrapping up for today, guys. I'm gonna do some sort of last minute scan around, look and see if I can add anything easily. Maybe we'll try the flowers really quick, just because I'm curious, honestly. Maybe some yellow flowers, because that sounds kind of nice. It may take it from, like, really sad, bummed out tree to, you know, almost okay. So... Poor tree. I didn't mean this for you, tree. You were gonna be beautiful. Flourishing. Instead I did this. let me put some more of these really quick. And then I'm gonna switch over to camera and take it to daytime so I can actually see what I'm doing. You know, because that does tend to be helpful. Then we're gonna see if we like the flowers or... But I think I will. I may even add some white ones. Whoop. Here and there. So there's already a bunch of orange flowers now, so I'm not sure if that's what we're gonna do or not. I mean, maybe. Yeah, let's, I guess, get these placed on both sides. It's not that hard to delete. And then we'll get a really good idea for if we like it or not. Seems like a lot of flowers for a tree that, you know, looked like it was, you know, on its way into the afterlife a second ago, but... Okay, let's find out if we like that or not. Let's see. Go through the door. Thank you. What do we think, guys? I think that's a fairly good place to stop for today. Eventually, when we get the build done, not the full build, but like the main building structure done, we may put another tree up on this other side. I'm not actually sure. The goal was to do two, but don't know yet if that's gonna happen. So we'll see how that goes. The ocean wind will never beat that little tree. True. Look at it. It's standing strong. This thing is hanging on the edge. Managed to make it. It still has flowers and everything. Likes the one? Okay. I've got one for do more and one for I like the one. 3D says awesome work, Neurosi. Thank you so much, 3D. Still much more work yet to be had, but I am pleased with this. I'm really happy with this. This has been a lot of work for today. And it's got a really good foundation for what we're going for. Oh, do Mormon stream longer. Got it. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I can, but honestly, I don't think that I could get another tree in without this build, and, you know, the building itself is going to be a lot. So I think I may just leave that for next stream, and we may have an extra long stream. The next stream to get sort of the foundation of this main piece done, and then that will give us more of an idea where the bridge is going to go. We may get the other rock structure done, so it's definitely going to be a longer one next stream. But Really pleased with this for now. You don't have to. Yeah, no, I hear you. Alright. Yeah, pleased with that. Let me toss on this. And we're gonna go and see if we can find someone to raid. You'll be on in 10. Okay, well, I will actually, if you mean stream, I'll wait the 10 and I'll build for the 10. And we'll hang out and build, and then we'll go and give you a raid. Good old-fashioned raid. Just as you do, you know pressure. Yeah, I know. I know. We did already talk about this. You're good. Always happy to hang out and help and support friends and other creators, especially ones that I enjoy speaking to and helping out. So, yeah. Would love to give you the raid if I can. And that means 10 minutes for extra work, so I'm sure everybody will be pleased. In fact, we may just make some wires and see how that goes. Where is a good place for a wire board? Probably out front, so I don't have to look at it, right? Right. Hey, Rich, welcome in! And Guthrum! Hey, guys! Thanks so much for tuning in. We are wrapping up, but this is the progress that we've made for today on the build. It is gonna end up being a little fishing village, a little nautical village, just out in the middle of the water. I have a little reference image here. Let me click onto it really quick. This is the goal that we're working on. Hey, Hunt, welcome in. But yeah, this is the goal that we're going for this build. And as you can see, there's already some extra stuff. This isn't set in stone. We're just sort of basing it off of this concept art that I've done. And we're gonna see where it takes us. I think it'll be a lot of fun. But we are just nearly finished for today. I was actually just making a bit of a wire board for some of the smaller pieces, the larger pieces, because we're gonna need quite a few resized pieces. In fact, I should be making these in the brown color. And I'll explain what I'm doing here, actually, for those of you who haven't seen it yet. I'm selecting the wooden piece, the timber pieces, and I'm going to mahogany so that I can color cache this color here. And then I'm scrolling over to my locked crate, which is what I prefer to use for wire glitching. It doesn't have to be this, it can be anything that's resizable, but I like using this because it's, you know, easy to tell what size it is. And then you switch to wire and you place the first wire down. And then you drag it across. And then you hit wire again, but you don't place this item. Instead, you see how it's kind of on a swivel point where that wire would be. And you're going to scale it to whatever size you would like it. And then you're gonna get kicked from build menu and do it all again. I love it. One second, guys, sorry. Anyway. You're gonna resize the item. And then you're gonna hit wire and place at the same time, or for me, for PlayStation, it's triangle and R2 at the same time. And then you've got a recolored, resized wire, so that whenever you go, let's see here. I'm just going to use this for an example. This, for instance, if you wanted the regular prefabs to be a color other than what they usually are, and you want them to be resized, you can then copy over this resized wire, and you can wire glitch it, and now you can see, maybe, that this is the dark brown color. It's a little bit hard to see in this lighting, but I promise it is dark brown. Promise. Rich says, have a great night. Thank you so much. Brayden says, Zab, Selton, Erosi, and Shock, do you wish me luck to get Team Corrupted? Do you mean get Team Corrupted as in attack Team Corrupted? Because, you know, that is kind of my team. Okay. Sorry. Sidetracked. One track mind today. I'm gonna move because I'm in my own way. And then I'm gonna make a large wire on the other side, just for convenience sake. I don't know that I'll... Actually, I won't need that. I know I won't need that. Let me do, like, 3 wires here for some of the smaller sizes, and then go from there. I'm gonna be more organized. I told myself I would be more organized this project and make a wire board that's not really chaotic. Because for the micro build it was very, very chaotic, to say the least. Whoops, dang it. My timing is very off with wire glitching as well. I think part of that is the update. But I think part of that is just me. You'll see me going in intervals of 5 to resize this. Well, actually, you probably won't because of this storm, but I'm going in intervals of 5 to make sure that the sizes are different, but not too much different. Can you wipe your screen, Rosie? It's a bit blurry. Yeah, I guess I should stand inside, huh? Sorry. Let me actually see if this will give me shelter, because this is easier to get to at the moment. Yeah, it does! Look at that. Oh, man. There we go. So that you don't have to struggle looking at what I'm looking at. So that I don't have to struggle looking at what I'm looking at. Let's get something in for the base building. Actually, let me pull up my reference really quick. Just a moment, because I would like to get the actual stairs in that are on that piece of art, but I don't know that I'm gonna be able to make that happen or not. So bear with me for just a sec. Sorry, guys. Oh. And I guess I'll resize this. Oh, that's not the right part. Whoops. $30 says this. Delta, sorry, can't be on your stream. Or I'm sorry, reading the wrong one. I gotta take off. Have a good night, Neurosi and Nomad Chat. Thank you so much for being here, as always, 3D. I appreciate all of the mods' hard work and everybody's support. Thank you so much. But Amazing Braden was also saying goodbye, and I'll catch the next. And Maxie said, did you say stairs? I did. They may or may not be, you know, the stairs. They're gonna be some kind of stairs for sure. But I don't know if they're gonna be the stairs. I'm trying to find a piece that's gonna work well for this, that's not gonna delete my rocks. So bear with me while I sift through. Usually I would use a lock crate, but I don't really think that's large enough. I mean, I guess it could be. Let's scale this up. And put it, like, right here, I guess. Let's actually make sure that's a good angle. Let's rotate it just a little bit more. A little bit. And that way the stairs will come down here. Even though, I mean, technically that doesn't make any sense, right? But, you know, aesthetics are more important than functionality. So. Yeah, I don't know. Let's get a floor down and see where this puts us. Yeah, I don't know, guys. Do not know about that. In fact, that's more forward. Interesting. Is this all on the same? I mean, technically it should be, but I highly doubt it is. It's not. These pre-sized? Yeah. Let's see. It doesn't really get big enough either. Crap. Sorry, guys. I'm just thinking for a moment. Because I can't use walls like I normally would. Because what happens is this. Well, you guys all know what happens. You saw poor Chip and what happened to Chip. Same thing happens. It just destroys all of the rocks. So it's not going to work that way. Maybe I can use some of these? No, that's a bit weird, but like... if we snap them, and then we see if rocks will go against them. And then we delete it. Yeah. New plan. What about a poster? And I know that sounds stupid. What about a poster? If I could even remember where the posters were. Guess any poster would work. Let's do this. Let's put that corner to corner. Let's delete that. Let's grab our rocks. And this is all just testing, guys. This is gonna look really horrible for the time being, but I just want to make sure that whatever I'm using works properly. Man, that's so straight. And then poster goes away, rocks stay. Yeah, okay. Posters it is. I never thought that I'd be using posters as scaffolding, but here we are. Warden short walls didn't delete the rocks. I mean, we can test it. Why not? Since we're in a testing mood today. Let's find out, shall we? Nope. They do delete, unfortunately. Anything that's a structure piece like this will usually delete stuff. Anything that's prefab piece, structure piece, even some of these a lot of times will delete. Portals definitely delete stuff. Even like refiners will delete stuff on occasion. We love proximity delete, it's my favorite thing. No worries, JoJ. You tried. I appreciate it. Usually I'll use some kind of deco piece if I'm doing scaffolding. In fact, these might work before I, you know, put in a bunch of effort into doing posters. Maybe I'll throw down some of these, see if this works. Honestly, that's a nice texture. If that didn't stick out so far, I would consider using it for walls. But maybe we'll use it for overhangs or porches. Ooh! I think we'll use it for porches. That sounds like a nice idea. Yeah, no, okay, that's fine. Didn't figure. That's okay. Posters it is, I guess. Yeah, let me throw up this hub image really quick for you guys. And if this is new news to you, I have a building hub. And everybody is more than welcome to come and build there and hang out, and I will be touring all of the bases there at some point. In the hopefully near future. I was thinking for possibly 300 subs or 350 subs, I'm not sure. But for a sub marker, as just a little thank you, and you know, so that we can all hang out and have a place. But I'm putting this up so that I can check and see if Delta has a link up yet, and if not, that's fine. We'll continue to build on. If I can get it up. Yeah, it is up. Okay. Let me go back. Sorry, guys. Bear with me here. Maxie's already on it. Thank you so much. Alright. There is that. And let me pin this for you guys so that, you find it a little bit easier if chat continues to scroll or whatever have you. Maybe. If my phone feels like being nice. There we go. Alright, guys. And let's go ahead and give Delta a warm welcome and a rosy raid. And thank you so much for tuning into the stream. I really appreciate the support. And I will see you guys all next week.